subscribers, what you be doing then? What you used to do before you even started this fiasco? You even stop playing with yourself, player. Yeah, be like this. What you think you're doing? Spraying out the food. I know you never knew them. Sipping catch your cool and got people thinking you've been in the game forever. Watching my bitch for 14 years, you think you're clever. Copying my style, you never duplicate my flavor. Stop 15 more with my Grammy label. Off the camera to the restroom for a video. I can slip a capper from the Insta to the Twitter, yo. Now you're tripping cause I told you on the wristlet. Like you off the internet, the judges found your guilty. Take the phone, tricking folks saying penny dropper. Beast mode, resource, can't tell that you've been lying. They only want you cause you got a few subscribers. What did you buy them? Use them before they drop them. Capping my style, you'll never duplicate my flavor. Got 15K or more with my Grammy label. Yeah, get it kinda like it like that. Like it like that. Yeah, when homeboy making these tracks. Yeah, straight getting these tracks. Yeah, making tracks. I kinda like it like that. Like it like that. I like it like that. I like it like that. I don't like it. Tell them what you did before you started all this hoopla. Cop a script, bottle dripping, living like you booyah. Your budget only flowing cause you sold out for the glass show. The OG's getting tired of watching you kiss ass, yo. You dropped the green working hard, legitly moving. But one day you be out when they shut down your tube. See something wrong in the sub, be finding you fade. Could you cut my script from way back in the day? Knick-knack, paddywhack, I can't smell the notes. Your flavor gives no votes like the microphones I toast. It's a shame you got to sell out for the loot. Your juices in my boots, my socks are stinking. There'll be a time you have to do it on your own. You'll be alone like a dog without a bone. They give your playing, you know won't live forever. And it was next, but you was clever. Yeah, get it. I kinda like it like that. Real deep cool. The popular break. I kinda like it like that. You know what they said about your homeboy? That I don't sell out. I kinda like it like that. I ain't selling out for the pop. Like it like that. I make my own money. And got my own studio. Got my own Grammy. Yeah, y'all better stop playing with me. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Watch out for these imposters out here. They sticking and moving. They coming and being slick. Y'all know what they say in the word about getting slick. The snakes coming to get slick. They trying to get it, but they trying to see what's up. They trying to get what you, trying to fill out what you know. And then when they know what you know, they gonna go ahead and try to steal it. And that's what a snake does. They come up out of nowhere. They're like, yeah, look at me now. Little boy done dropped out and now I'm here. That's what they said. RaJuR wasn't doing no fragrances. Now I'm here. This is what you gotta do, player. It'll never work. Let's get it. Yeah. RaJuR. Kinda like it like that. Like it like that. Yeah, stop playing. Kinda like it like that. Yeah. That petty where the smell gets no notes. Kinda like it like that. Yeah. And your flavor gets no notes. Like the petty hoes I toast. Yeah, I'm gonna slow it down for you. Cause I don't want you to be all upset. I want you to calm down. Calm down, yeah. I know you're a little hot. You're like, oh, I can't believe me. Don't believe me, made this song about us. But you know, it's just the real deal. Like, y'all thought you was clever. I need to stop selling out. Make your own fragrances and go to my spot. Yeah, make your own joints and sit and sip. Like I did. I got 8 bottles I made. I got a couple other people I took in, they made some bottles. Why don't you try to make your own juice? Let me try to get somebody else to do your juice. I say it. Knick-knack, paddywhack, I can't smell the notes. Your flavor gives no votes like the microphones I toast. It's a shame you got to sell out for the loot. Your juices in my boots, my socks are sticking too. And when you get up and you found out you're all alone, what you gonna do? You think you're gonna stand strong like a dog without a bone? It's like a metaphor. How they catch hold of it. Watching my big old boy, you can see clever. Talking about style, you never do it. I'm making my stuff in people who are my Grammy studio. All the camera is up, let me shoot my daddy. I can slip a cap up on the Instagram and Twitter, yo. Now you're tripping cause I told you I'm a wristband. Got you out the internet, the judges from your guilt. Make the phone, tricking folks saying penny dropper. Peaceful, can't tell that you been lying. They only want you cause you got a few subscribers. What did you buy them before they drop them? Capping my style, you'll never duplicate my flavor. Drop 15K or more with my Grammy label. What is popping up? Your boy RaJuR the Kool is here. Had to let y'all hear that track because that's the track. That's what I come into. That's the intro track about these fake fragrance reviewers. All of them. I've been looking at them every day today. Not every day today. Today, I done found all kinds of fragrance reviewers out here. Making up all kinds of stuff. Talking all kinds of crap. Even the old heads, freaking Cuba Link and all these cats still out here trying to get paid. And go get a job. Why don't you go get a job? Go get a job. YouTube can't pay for your rent unless you live in a freaking clubhouse somewhere. It ain't. You're getting corny. I almost threw up looking at all these people talking about these fragrance reviewers now. It's ridiculous. Knick-knack, paddywhack, I can't smell the nose. Your fragrance get no votes like the microphones I smoke. How did your boy? RaJuR back in the lab. We're going to talk about the threes today. All right, now it's not going to be a long video because, we've been doing this 2-3 hour thing. C Money in the house. DJ J1080 in the house. We got 7 people here, but y'all not signing in. Y'all not like, yo, Raj, I'm here. Yo, I'm here. We got C Money. We got DJ. They always on top. JW usually here. We usually got them in. So we're going to let them come in. We had 7 now. We down to 4. It's going to be fluctuating back and forth. I don't know what it is. But I know y'all can hear me because I checked it before I got back here, baby. Everything is good to go. We're going to talk about the threes, and we're going to talk about fragrances first. All right, fragrances, then fashion, and then the 3 keys to life when you're single. All right, that's the threes. All right, fragrance, fashion, and lifestyle. All right, now you're single. Now, if you're married, don't worry about it. It's still good to go. I'm just saying, I'm talking about the single guys. All the guys that are married, settled down, y'all chilling. Take it easy, baby, and relax. But we got to get out and hustle. Single guys got to get in hustle, man. We got to hustle, you know what I'm saying? And this is all good. The hustle is real, and that's what we got to do. So let's get it started. I'm going to wait for some more people, but I don't want to be doing this 10 o'clock. I was thinking about going out to Jules and do a little dancing tonight because DJ Joe is out there, and I get my dance on. Especially the honeys. Yeah, buddy, so I got to see. I've been out all day walking around and King of Pressure, all kinds of places. Trickle Toes came out. She hung out today. So, yeah, because she wanted to smell that eucalyptus 20. So we decided maybe to split a bottle. I let her have a bottle. I'll just, decant the juice into my 5 mil, until I figure out what I'm going to do with them. I might even not do anything, okay? You want to go dancing with a man? Yes, sir. I want to go dancing with a man. Yes, sir. Ghost? No doubt. I'm trying to figure out Ghost TWTM. Does that mean... I ain't going to say it. RaJuR, don't even matter. Let my man do his thing. He want to have fun. Let him have fun. Let him troll. I don't mind he trend. I don't mind if he troll. It's all good. All right, so let's get down with it. Let's start with the 3 fragrances. Now, there's going to be 3 fragrances that... In fact, let me pull a sheet. These are 3 fragrances that I found back in the collection. Remember I told y'all about Crystal Fragrances, and she would send a lot of fragrances out. I just happened to find 3. I'm just going to smell them real quick. I'm not even going to really talk about them. I don't want to smell them and say, ooh, like that, right? So this one right here is called Doza by Narcotica. Now, somebody said Narcotica was a pretty good line. Like I said, I don't even think I even sprayed it. Like, it's pretty much full. Or maybe I did spray a little bit. It's pretty much full. I ain't spray a lot of it. So let's try Doza. All right, I'll look it up. As long as my computer don't start acting crazy. Doza. All right, Doza is kind of like sweet. Got a little sweet thing happening. Okay. Let me put in Doza. I don't really feel this, man. My laptop be bugging sometimes. Doza. Hey, it started out sweet, and then all of a sudden it was like, yo, this gonna start tripping. Doza, Raj. Oh, that bottle looked nice. That bottle almost looked like a whatchamacallit bottle. That bottle almost looked like a What kind of bottle it look like? That bottle almost like a what you call a bottle? I can't remember, but it got that kind of look. The bottle got that kind of look. Let's see what we got here. Narcotic by Daza, amber, woody, tobacco, sweet, fruity, vanilla, smoky, powdery, musky, and balsamic. And Doza, amber, intense. So you can buy from Lucky Scents. $300, 400 mil. Okay. X-straight. I'll take the notes from here. This phone jumping around all over the place. I'll take the notes from here. All right. And then when I get ready to do something else, I'll put the phone back. I need to read the notes. Black currant, blonde tobacco, guaiac wood, incense, lanthanum, private cypress, sea moss, Sichuan pepper, smoke and amber, sweet amber, myrrh and musk, Texas cedar wood, and vanilla beans. At this point, it smells like the tobacco is really strong. Yeah, tobacco is really strong. Oh man, they should have laid this down in the like bass notes or something. Let me see where it lays when it comes to when I look at not Lucky Scent. Very time. Claude Deer. Claude Deer made this fragrance. Black currant, incense, Sichuan pepper, and cypress on the top. And I just lost the laptop. So, but it's different. I just smell too much tobacco. Hey Charlie, too much tobacco. They should have backed that tobacco off just a slight bit. It would have been nice, but then it would have been a gourmand. It wouldn't necessarily been, the tobacco fragrance that it's trying to be. A sweet tobacco. Like a pipe. All right, maybe it's going to be like a pipe tobacco. But then why you put Szechuan pepper in there? I don't know. All right, here we go. Next. Dulce Diablo. Y'all know that's by Narcotica again. I guess she just decided to send me some Narcotica fragrances real quick. Now hold tight. Turn it over, okay. All right, this is Dulce Diablo. Let's hit it. I didn't spray a lot of this either. This is kind of a lot left in this joint too. So I ain't really sprayed that much. I like this. It smells like rum. A little bit of chocolate going on with this joint. I like this. $300 for 100 ml though, but then again, we talking about buying a 150 for 230. So, all right. It's not the same. We're looking for, what are we looking for? Dulce Diablo, which is definitely a gourmand. It's definitely a gourmand. Now hold tight. Dulce Diablo. Let's pop it off. All right. Same bottle. What this bottle just reminds me of? Almost like a, oh man, I'm thinking about the bottle right on top of my head because I'm thinking about the juice I used to buy. Sweet, warm, spicy, fruity, vanilla, cacao, powdery rum is definitely in this joint. And chocolate. All right. Claude Deer again. Oh man, top notes, rum, apricot, cognac, chocolate, and freesia. Yeah, I ain't going nowhere. I'm yawning. I'm staying in the crib. Dried apricot, middle notes, dried apricot, Cacao, sugarcane, honey, divana, and oak moss. Base notes, Madagascar, vanilla, tonka bean, sandalwood, musk, and patchouli. I got a feeling I might wear these tonight. Wear them to bed, just see what happens. See how they move and groove. All right, cool. Next, we're going to go with the stanky joint. Oh, no, that's not the one we talking about. We were talking about something else last night. This is Water Blossom. Let's see. I can hear me out there talking on the laptop. That way I know the sound is good. Oh, this other bottle. Okay, this is like a 50 ml right here. Citrus, ozonic, green, aquatic, white floral, fresh floral, fruity, sweet, and soft, spicy. Jennifer Hardaway. We talked about this one last night. Yeah. It was okay. More of a floral type tip chilling, you know what I mean? Nothing really heavy. But it has a nice little floral note for sure. Mandarin, pink pepper, water lily, honeysuckle, orange blossom, base notes of green tea, cucumber, and ozonic notes. Pretty good. I ain't gonna front. Consider I just smelled a gourmand, I just smelled the tobacco. And now I'm smelling like some kind of aquatic type. It's not even floral, but I guess you can call it floral. Water lily and honeysuckle. Cucumber and ozonic. Now I'm starting to smell the cucumber now. Remember I told y'all the other day, you might not smell it and somebody suggests it to you. You be like, oh yeah, now I smell it. You know what I mean? This is pretty good. This is different. It's almost on reminding me of Killian when I had Liaison Dangerous. Y'all know, like, talking about Liaison Dangerous, right? The mandarin orange and the pink pepper is really nice in this. I like it. So really, the tobacco joint, the first one, we'll see how it smells later on. This is all on one piece of paper. Right? That's the tobacco. And that's the chocolate. So I got them all on one piece of paper. And that is that. Now let's talk about the three fragrances, one of which I wore today from the house of Antonio D'Alessio. Holla at your boy. That's my main man, because I done picked up 3 of these. I was going to pick up a fourth. I was like, man, you need to relax. I'm kind of glad I did. All right. So let's go with Antonio. Not Banderas. Alessandria. We'll start with what I'm wearing today, which is basically Nuit Rouge. And I didn't know that Nuit Rouge, when I like, I might as well respray it. This is the last one I bought from Perfumology, of course. Bought it from Perfumology. Fresh, spicy, warm, spicy, aromatic, citrus, woody, green, leather, fruity, powdery, and vanilla. But what's crazy about this is incense, which it is in the base notes. Rhubarb, grapefruit. I talked about this before. Rhubarb, grapefruit, currant buzz, bergamot, lemon on the top. Nutmeg, coffee, iris, saffron, black pepper, and geranium in the middle. And base notes of leather, incense, tonka bean, patchouli, vanilla, sandalwood, cedar, and musk. And I still smell it. I kind of don't like the presentation. I mean, it's all right. The box is cool, nice gold seal. But I don't like this because this joint is really, you really got to squeeze it in there to make it kind of stay in there. So I'm going to put this back over here. So I think I can read the notes from here. And this is it. Man, when this joint dry down, because first I was like, nah, man, I don't think I'm going to deal with this. But yeah, man, this joint. D Hill C, what's going on, baby? He said, Raj, I know you messed up on the end. What's going on, player? Nuit Rouge, all about the dry down. Straight up. All about the dry down. When you first sprayed, it was like, oh man, rhubarb. The rhubarb. Take my brother, same back at you, D Hill. Same back at you, brother. D Hill Senior is in the crib. You know what I mean? Rhubarb, grapefruit, currant buzz, bergamot, and lemon. That's right off the top. I'm telling you, straight from the door, you gonna smell that. But later on, you're going to smell the Irish leather and incense, maybe a little bit of tonka bean. When it dries down, it's going to pop off. Because like I said, first one I bought, I'm like, man, I don't know. In fact, I think this was the first one I was going to buy, but I ended up buying D's Aurora. So let's seal this one back up. No, it's at the top. There we go. All right. Bada bing, bada boom. Nuit Rouge, okay? Let me go and turn the laptop off. Hold on. All right, I had to go and turn down the laptop at the laptop, making sure that I can hear you and you can hear me. Holla at your boy, all right? All right, so next we're going to go with, again, D's Aurora, another one. And D's Aurora is kind of on the same vibe on the dry down. It's like you smell the incense. Almost like this, yo, man. We went out to King of Pressure today. Homegirl smelled 20, eucalyptus 20. She's like, yeah, eucalyptus 20. D's Aurora, all right? I'm sorry, that's the wrong joint. I was in the wrong box. Let's try this again, sir. This is the D's Aurora box here. This is the Gato Pardo box. This guy. All right, so this, make sure we got it right. Okay, D's Aurora and Gato Pardo. Okay. I'll do Gato Pardo last because that's the one that's kind of difficult, but another dry down is very nice when you dry it down. I know you're into expensive fragrances, but you have to put your nose in exclusive oud by Maison Abraham, one of the best oud fragrances you ever smelled. Okay. Oh, yeah. Well, I'm not going to buy it, so maybe I'll get somebody to send me a sample of it because they don't sell it up here anywhere. There's no place to get it. So maybe I can request a sample from somewhere. Well, feel free to send me a sample, brother, if you feel like let me get my nose on it. You know what I mean? But yeah, nobody up here sells that. I doubt if even sell it. My man who sells a store that sells what's the name of the place? I forgot, man. My mind's all over the place right now. I'm trying to do 9 things at one time. You know where Calamot and all that stuff is. Anyway, we was out there, King Predator. We ain't go in though. But yeah. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, there's a lot of oud out there. I can't say unless somehow Christian shows up. If Christian shows up, he is the oud king. The other day he wore 80-year-old oud. Yeah, so until he gets here, my friend, you know, I can't take your word for it. But if Christian has smelled it, it's probably not going to be a banger. That's just because I know Christian's the best oud guy on the planet. All right, so here we go. D's Aurora. The notes in D's Aurora is so cool, especially with the honey. And we're going to go with top notes: hazelnut, LME, caramel, pistachio, and almond. Middle notes: incense, beeswax, and honey. And base notes: cedar, vanilla, tonka, patchouli, musk, and sandalwood. This stuff is good, man. This is good. D's Aurora. I don't even know why I even bought to spray it. I don't know why I even wasted it. I mean, but I want to do it for you guys because, you know, you're here to check me out. So I ain't going to sit there and like bada bing, bada boom. You know what I mean? I hear you, brother. I hear what you're saying. But for $23, I'm probably not going to put it on my skin, brother. I mean, look, my job is to keep it real with you. My job is not to say, all right, man, I'm going to check that out. The fact that you said $23 is the fact that I know that's not real oud. I know that for a fact. There's a difference between ouds. Dion G, what's going on? How you, baby? How's everything going with you? Hope everything is well. Glad you stopped by. Yeah, no doubt, man. If it's $23, man, there's no real oud in there. It's somebody that's trying to manufacture something that smells like a oud. Bro, I got a bottle of oud about this big that's $100, and it's just oud oil. Again, but only one going to make that determination is Christian. Christian is the oud expert for this channel. I'm sure he's going to get the notification, and I'll just run that past him. But more than likely, everything that's cheap is not good for you. And everything that says it's oud is not necessarily oud, bro. This is real talk. This is what it is. All right? All right, so we got send of the day Hugo Boss Wild Violet from the private collection. Almost like purple, right? Almost like the purple collection. All right, let's type that one in. Hugo Boss. And that's going to be Wild Violet. All right. And that's from the collection. Okay. So if it's the collection, that means it's private collection. Okay. Wild Violet. Let's get it. Let's get it. All right. It's a unisex piece. Okay. Violet pottery. I like violet, by the way. I like a natural violet. I don't know. The price on this, not really saying it's a natural violet, but I said violet. But we're going to see because it's going to tell on itself when we read the news. All right. So let's get it. Let's get it. Violet pottery, leather, floral, animalic, and fresh. Like $50 at Joma Shop, so it's probably a little bit more. But I don't see it on Lucky Scent, so I can't get an accurate price per se. There's a leather fragrance. Okay, it's a leather piece. Launched in 2024. It's pretty much new. The collection Wild Violet was created by Leonardo Lucchesi and Aurelien Gouchard. Aurelien Gouchard. Okay? All right, let's get with it. Top notes, violet and leather. That's it. That's done. Day is over. Go and call it a day. Violet and leather. That's it. They're quarter powdery, so it's kind of like powdery floral with the violet and the leather laying in between. Animalic, because leather always gives off animalic smell, especially when it, kind of meshes up against something. I can see where the leather and the violet actually can become animalic too, because it's just that kind of thing. You know what I mean? Retail is $276. Whoa! Well, 53 is the tester, but I still thought you probably might want to save $244. Yes, if you knew so. But at that time, you didn't know. At that time, you probably bought it when it first hit the road. So, it is what it is. Look, if it's worth it to you, then it's worth it to you. For me, I'm only saying it because I see $53.99. If you told me you paid $276, then that's what you paid, and ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying, I'm gonna look them up as soon as I see it in there. Fragrance Net probably got it for 15 cents. Cause they probably don't have it at all, really. They just be fronting. I don't mess with Fragrance Net. I don't buy nothing for Fragrance Net. I don't even see it. I don't think they really have it. It's probably too good for Fragrance Net. It's $276. But yeah, you're right. Boss Bottle Absolute smells really good. Boss Bottle, all the Boss Bottle stuff is high end. I just never bought any. It just really didn't turn me on. I don't think I've ever had a Boss fragrance ever in my collection. I mean, I've had some kind of designer type bada bing, bada boom. I mean, when you say Boss Bottle, though, a lot of people consider that was very close to niche when it came to Boss Bottle. And Boss Bottle Absolute. Okay, here we go. Boss Bottle Absolute, not Absolute. They got Boss Bottle Absolute and they got Boss Bottle Absolute. Boss Bottle Absolute. That play on the words kind of get on my nerves already. You got Absolute, then you got Absolute. I don't know. It's like Absolute Bottle does look a little bit more kick butt. Let's check it out. Amber Woody Balsamic ones. Yeah, okay. The top one's already telling me with the Accords. The bottle looks fly too. Like a fly bottle. All right, $119 at Joma Shop. Macy's got it for $1.58. If that's true. Macy's is starting to carry some heavier stuff. Yeah, they got it. Boss Bear Absolute. Currently unavailable. Like one of them bottles that might be like, yo, you better keep it and don't spray a lot. You know what I mean? So maybe you may not want to spray too much of that. This seems like one of them joints that's going to be probably going to chill. They might stop making that. That's probably a boss bottle you probably should keep. All right, Anik Monardo and Susie LaHaley. Oh, well, the top nose incense, you know I'm in. Incense leather, middle nose patchouli and myrrh, and of course more incense with the cedar wood and Divana. All right, okay. Varying prices. Wow, $52. New sealed in the box. $99, $52, $49 in the box, free shipping. So it's out there. Okay. I want to see what they compare it to. All right, some folks say it smells like a Carlisle. I'm not really a PDM guy. I'm not a Perfumes de Marley guy, so two ladies dissed the juice, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, the skull, yeah. Let me see, I think they're two young ladies. Yeah, Nick and Susie, yep. That is correct, sir. You are correct, sir. All right. Some people say it smells like the other boss. We got Red Tobacco by Mancera. Because there's tobacco in it, right? No, it had leather in it. Some people say 426 people say it smells like Leighton. 461 said it smells like Carlisle. We got Red Tobacco Intense. We got Leighton Exclusive. So, here's a gold bottle. What we got here? Yo, this smells like Honey Oud. Honey Oud is my joint. Honey Oud is my piece. I got to get that bottle again, man. Man, I sprayed the Honey Oud so fast, man. It was just unbelievable. I mean, can I get it real cheap, like $5? I would like to have it. Joma Shop has it for $74.99. If it smells like Honey Oud, I ain't gonna front. If it smells like Honey Oud, I'm gonna buy Honey Oud. Just what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna get it. Especially at $74. If it smells like Honey Oud, I'm just gonna get some Honey Oud. All right, so the third bottle, remember we talking about the threes. We did 3 samples, not all from Narcotica, but 3 samples from Crystal Fragrances, 2 from Narcotica, and the other one was from Phoebe Peacock. All right, so we did the 3. All right, next we're gonna spray Gato Pardo. Again, the computer done went down again. Again, it thinks we're trying to make songs and we're just using it to look up notes. And if I bring another phone in there, I'm in here right now. I'm in the studio. Bada bing, bada boom. Hold tight. I'm still trying to finish up my disc video for the Frag Illuminati, Smell Illuminati, fake bottle getting, free bottle getting, beast mode, panty dropping. What's the new one? There's another one I just saw today when I was looking at the videos. I wasn't looking at the videos. I was looking at the different titles of videos. Beast mode, panty dropper. I forgot what the other one. Oh, banger. Beast mode, panty dropper, and banger. I might have to do my vocals all over so I can put banger in there. No need to. Ain't even worth it. Like those reviewers ain't worth it. Not one of them worth it. If you say those words, you ain't worth it. Ain't worth my time anyway. All right, here we go. Gato Pardo. Again, by my man, Antonio Alessandria. That's just my dude, man. My dude be doing them juices I like to put my nose on. Holla at your boy. My slow drag joint. I gotta do this. I gotta get this album done, man. If I don't get the album done by March, I ain't gonna get the album done. I got to get ready for the next Grammys next year. I want to make sure it's nice out and early, getting it promoted, bada bing, bada boom, people putting themselves behind it, SoundClouding it, you know, whatever, get the album out, getting it popping so I can just win a Grammy next year. Like I really care, but, you know. I should have been won a Grammy. I should have won a Grammy in I should have won a Grammy in 2016. But that's okay. Diddy is now in jail, so we don't have the Love album to block our category, which is progressive R&B, which is what I do, progressive R&B. This is not smooth jazz. This is RaJuR music, progressive R&B. So I'm glad we had that category now. So me and Jeff Bradshaw and a couple other guys, man, who do this music, you know, we ain't worried about being classified as smooth jazz. My man, David Stevens, who's from Philly, you know him too. Oh, Twinkle Toes is now in his house. Twinkle Toes in his house. She was out today. She got to get her nose on Eucalyptus 20. So if you want to chime in, Twinkle Toes, let them know what you thought about Eucalyptus 20. I told him we splitting the bottle. I thought about it. I think I'm going to be selfish. I think I might want my own 50 mil. I ain't going to front. I mean, 200, you know what I mean? 230 ain't really that bad. I mean, ain't really that difficult. If I get some tips from these drivers, if I get back to limo driving, what y'all notice is y'all have not seen me in a limo in dang near the last 2 weeks. Because everybody's celebrating the holidays. Everybody's somewhere. Nobody's going anywhere right now. My money is ugly right now. But we're going to be all right. Back to for Granica. I'm surprised they didn't want to load the pages back up. All right. Oh, did you got 30 mil Ducan? Okay. See, C Money already on it. Can't keep nothing away from C Money. How much you want for that 30 mil Ducan, buddy? How much is that? How much that 30 mil Ducan, my friend? You know, I'm right around the corner. Or we can swap something. Or you gonna give me 30 mil Ducan. You know what I mean? However you want to do it, player. You know, hey. Let me know. You can text while we right here. You can check while we right here, because I got the phone right here, you know what I mean? Now I don't need that much. I don't need 50 mil. I just don't need 50 mil. I'll take the 30 if you give me a good price, though, if you want to do that. I'll take the 30 piece. Charles, what are the best ooze? Reggie Griffin is in the house asking a question. What are the best ooze, okay? What is going on, RG2908? Holla at you, my brother. Glad to see you in the house, man. We gotta get down. It's not gonna be a long video tonight. We're not doing a 3-hour video tonight. I'm gonna get in the bed. I just got finished eating. I had some leftovers, but I got home and I ate them. Cause I want to drink a couple glasses of you know what I mean? So yeah. All right, here we go. Gato Pardo. Now that's the first one I bought. Gato Pardo was the first one I bought from this house. Woody Warm Spicy Amber Whiskey. Nutty Patchouli Powdery Sweet Iris and Fresh Spicy, man. That just got me. It caught me. It hit me upside the neck bone. I'm like, yo. So it's the first one I bought. And I always wanted it, but I always walked in Perfumology. I look at it, but the 100 ml bottle was like $325. So I'm like, nah. You know, Gato Pardo. Top notes: whiskey, fig, nectar, and bergamot. Middle notes: iris and geranium. Base notes: patchouli, benzoin, beeswax, cacao, honey. Hazelnut, almond, musk, amber, and cedar. I'm just gonna spray a little bit on the edge of my hand. No, right here. I got room right here. It's crazy, man. It smells like a drink. Soup, because you got whiskey, fig, nectar, and bergamot. I don't know what kind of whiskey drink that would be, but it smells like you just right now. Oh, then the iris comes in. Oh, I never really paid a lot of attention to this I think I've only worn this once since I bought it and when I sprayed it at night. Whoa. Oh, snap. Oh, where you going? The iris kicks in and it's a whole nother ball game when the iris come pumping in. Wow. That is crazy. That's just straight crazy. Like I said, it's probably the second time I wore it. Whiskey, fig, nectar, and bergamot, and then the iris just slips in on top of it. I want it since the summer. I can reach out to my guy, see if he can get you one of them. All right, yeah, cool. Reach out to your guy, man. I don't need the bottle. You know what I mean? I got a lot of bottles around here I can put stuff in, so it's cool. I don't need the bottle per se. I want the sauce. Because, I mean, they selling the 15 mil for $110. Now, I'm not going to pay your bar too much past 110 for 30 mil, especially without the bottle and the presentation and stuff. And the bottle ain't really that deep. The bottle's just like that, 15 mil, but it's $110. And it has a label on it. And bada bing, bada boom. You know how bougie I am, how particular I am. That's just who I am. I'm not going to stop doing what I do. But if it's a nice decant, like my plum Japanese, it was a nice decant. 60 mil decant. I got that plum Japanese for $60 back in the day. $60 for 60 mil. Nice thick bottle. Had the plum Japanese with the gold. I mean, it looked pretty good with the gold top. That's decent. But if it gotta be just a regular water bottle, I'll take it, bro. Just kidding. I'll take it in a water bottle. Have you want to send it over here, player? 30 mil. If the price is right, I'm with it. All right. All right. Cool. This Gato Pardo is bananas. I'm gonna put a little bit more on me because I can't wait to see it fill the dry down on it. So this is the second three. All about the threes tonight. Somewhat. The last three is going to be kind of like a different three because I'm going to be talking about my lifestyle as a single guy, and my lifestyle being single and, doing what I do, being in the music business and acting and all this stuff I do. It's a lot of stuff. Again, I like to talk about it, but, I don't really let y'all know everything I do when it comes to all that. Except maybe the music because you know about that. But as far as the acting and all that stuff, man, I really don't even share it. I just wait till y'all to see me. And then y'all do like my boy did a long time ago when he saw me in the commercial. We shot a commercial up here in Philly. He was down in North Carolina. He was like, did I see you in the commercial? I said, was it a Warm Daddies? He was like, yeah. I was like, yeah, that was me. So I'm not going to tell y'all anything I'm involved in music-wise, movie-wise, film-wise, all that stuff. Y'all just going to eventually see me. That's just the way it is. I don't want to be bragging all the time. But that's what I do. I act, I do modeling, I do all this stuff. But that I can put on the side. Because it's one that y'all know, we talk about fragrances and music mainly here. Because that's what I have in front of me. I might be acting now. You never know, because I am a pretty good actor. But I'm just saying, I'm acting like this joint smells good. And this joint is garbage. It smells so great. This got to be the best fragrance I smell in my life. Oh, it's just awesome. I need some more. I got to spray some more. Y'all gonna see my video. I'm gonna have a whole bunch of, I'm gonna have ketchup bottles, all kinds of stuff, and I'm gonna be spraying on my neck for your frag Illuminati, smell Illuminati friends of yours. Yeah, I said it. All right, so we did the 3 samples. We did the 3 fragrances in the box. Now it's time to go 3 fashion. A lot of you know that I like certain fashion houses more than others. I like Casablanca. I wore my Casablanca. Always get compliments on that. My Casablanca denim jacket today. I wore that with the C embossing on that drink. Wore that. Really simple. I got my Fremont pants on. I wore my Yanni shoes today. They are there. I ain't worn the Manyanis in so long. You know, ain't like I wore them. So I wore my Manyanis double monk strap. I go get them so you can see them. I'm a Manyani head. And I kind of want to go out dancing. I kind of want to go out and dancing around Jules, but I don't feel like going back out in the cold. That's what it comes in there. Okay. These are my double monk strap Manyanis. I say barely worn. I wore them all day today. Look. They barely worn. My double monk strap with the cap toe. You know what I mean? My shoe and sneaker collection is impeccable. You know what I mean? And not super expensive, but definitely Manani makes some great shoes. That's why I stuck with Manani. I have flat feet. I don't have any arches. So the Manianis always make my feet look like I have arches. So I'm gonna make it like my feet is just straight in the cut. Because it's Italian shoemaker. It don't flap all over in there because I don't have no arches. The shoe looking like this when I walk. No, it doesn't. It's still that joint hold my flat, no arch feet right in the cut. Of course, Twinkle Toes with me today. She saw the women looking at me. Hey, anyway, and we were just talking about my Balmain cap. Usually I was gonna wear my Balmain sneaks because the sneaks match the cap. Wax leather. The sneaks are wax leather too. Balmain, the signal Balmain on the sneaks, whatever. But I decided to wear the Manyanis because I just want to wear some shoes today. No doubt. You know how I do. You know how I do. I like compliments. I smell good. I look good. I dress good. My fit is nice. Dude, homie always be like, yo, man, your fit is crazy, bro. Bro, this is average, man. I just woke up and just threw this on. Psych. It must have took me about a half hour to put the outfit together. I'd be like, okay, cool. Bam, no. Blah, blah, blah. The buttons got gold in it, so now I got to wear gold bracelet because the buttons got gold. I got to make sure the shoes got gold. And so these don't necessarily have gold. These are silver, but they look like they're gold when they strapped up. So I decided to keep the gold joints, or I could have wore the gold Balmain sneaks, but I just want to wear some shoes today. So with the shoes. And that's it. So let's go. Yeah, it's more fashion. Yeah, that's about it. I got some happy socks on. I think there's happy socks on. You know, that's it. My favorite joint, Miss JoJo made for me, Willow Grove. I've had this for about 5 years now. She made this. I walked in Willow Grove Mall one day. She had a kiosk. Did I pick up these two? I might have got these two. And what's going on? Ab J is in the house. How is your boy 14207? Stop playing with him. 4207. I'm almost halfway done the video. I did the fragrances. I'll do a wrap up since you're here. More people chime in. You know, a lot of people out. It's Friday night. People out dancing Saturday night. People out dancing whatever by now. You know what I mean? I was supposed to be out dancing, but I'm not going back out there. I mean, it wouldn't be a problem. My car's in the garage. I can just get in the car in the garage. Bam. 5 minutes around the corner. I can be dancing. But I'm going to relax. I'm going to save the energy. All right, so, again, it's all about the threes. I did 3 samples, 3 of my favorite fragrances from a fragrance house now, Antonio Alessandro. Okay. Whatever, man. You need to shorten your name down. And now we're going to do fashion. So I am a Christian Louboutin guy. The only thing I don't have any Christian Louboutin don't just wear shoes with them. And belts and stuff like that. Scars maybe a little bit. But there's no clothes by Christian Louboutin I know of. They even got fragrances too. So let's start off with my belts. My Christian Louboutin belt. This is called a Balmore belt. And the cool thing about this, of course, you have belt's about $400. Of course, you got the red inside. Authentication. There's your Louboutin trust mark, and there's your Louboutin on the back. So it's not a strap belt. It's a Velcro. So you put it around you, and what you do is you put it around. So I like to wear stuff people don't have. Y'all know that, right? Okay, then you know that. So And I saw this belt. I saw it in Saks. I'm like, man, that belt is fat, fly. But actually, I didn't buy it from Saks. I bought it from someplace else. I got a little bit more of a discount. And so this is how the belt looks wrapped around you. So I like to wear it on casual stuff. I wouldn't wear it on anything formal. That's why I didn't wear it today. It would have been cool to wear it with this informal, but because of the spikes, I wouldn't wear it. I wouldn't wear it like that. So I had to wear it another time. But I probably, because I got a pair of spike Louis, right? All right, so that's one belt. Number one is called the Balmore belt. Balmore. Balmore. The hat is did you join? Balmain. Balmain hat. Balmain. And some of y'all know they make fragrances now. So Balmain hat, and I had the matching Balmain sneakers. Wax leather. So it's leather, but it's wax. So if you get wet, no big deal. No problem. Thank you very much, sir. Inside, bada bing. I'll go get the six real quick so you can see it. I gotta take it back anyway. And I would definitely wear this with this situation if I'm wearing the Balmains. So I'll go get the Balmains for you. Hold tight. So Balmain. So it's kind of like this is not three, but because you asked about the hat, I just had to go get the shoes for you. But these are the shoes. Matching hat, matching shoes. Got the Balmain on the side there. You got your gold inside there. And on the other side, gold as well. You got the kind of fish netting here. It's not really hard netting, but it looks like it's netting, but it's really more not netting. You put your hand in between there, finger like that. A lot of detail in the sneak. Yeah, it's a lot of money too. But man, you see something you like, man, you gotta take the L, bro. Like a fragrance. Again, I'm not gonna spend $600 on the fragrance. These sneaks are $900. But I'd rather put $200 more towards a pair of sneaks. I can't spray these sneaks out. I'm not even going to wear these sneaks out. They're not even worn. These are barely worn. It looks like they're worn, but that's just the way they're made. You can look at the B and tell I don't go out wearing these sneaks a lot. You just don't throw on $900 sneaks just go out and wear $900 sneaks. Because a lot of people don't even know what you're wearing anyway. But they know it's fire. They might not know. You might not know they're Balmains. And you wouldn't know they're Balmains unless you looked at the top. And for the most part, sometimes I wear it with my skinny jeans, and you can see the Balmain. You know what I'm saying? But for the most part, I don't wear these that much, man. But I like them. I like the whole skin. My boy loves these joints. Oh, man, where we get them from? Because he got some MCMs. They got the big heel, too. His MCMs got the big heel. But he looked at mine, man. He was like, yo, bro, them joints are fire. You know what I mean? So, yeah, so sometimes I would have wore the sneaks, like I said today, with these. It would have been perfect with my black pants, but I decided to wear the Balmain. Decided to wear the Yamins. All right? Okay. Again, fashion, fragrance, acting, modeling, Grammy. It's just part of the lifestyle, player. So, and then you got this right here. So then you put the Balmore belt. You got to wear the Balmore belt with this. This is no doubt about it. You got to wear the Balmore belt because then it kind of blends in. It just depends on what jeans you want to wear. You know what I mean? For the most part, I wear black jeans. I think I have one pair of brown jeans, maybe, kind of brownish. But yeah, so this would be the hit. This would be the fit. You know what I mean? Black jacket. I can just throw this on right now, go right around the jewels, and it's over. I'm on the floor all freaking night. Honey just can't get enough of that funky stuff. Bars. All right? So bada bing, bada boom. So that's the Balmore belt. I see I'm losing y'all because some of you not really into fashion like that, and I got that, but I still just rather show you because I wasn't always into fashion. I was into fashion. That became a real big fat boy, and I got out of fashion, and I was into guitars, basses, amps, studio, stuff like that. But then when I lost weight, I got back into fashion and been into fashion ever since.
So that's it. And like I said, when I became an actor and a model, I had to do the fashion because most of the time they'd be like, well, can we see the clothes you have in your collection? And then I'll just, give them a film. I'll show them all the clothes I have. And they'd be like, bring that, bring them shoes, bring that. And they don't even have to fit me because they know my clothes fit. I always tell the story. All right? By the way, y'all can become actors if you want to, too. I'm not doing that to brag. I went to school kind of for that. I modeled and act when I was in Franklin Learning Center. But I also did music when I was in Franklin Learning Center. Franklin Learning Center was that kind of school. We did drama for acting. We also had modeling. So I had a modeling show I was in. And when I did my modeling show, they had smoke coming up. And I was sashaying and moving around. But I've been doing modeling and all that stuff since I was in high school. So this is not new. I want y'all to think that, oh, man, you just started. Man, I've been modeling and acting. I've been in the arts forever. It's just that the Navy came into play. I had to serve my country. And then when I got done serving my country, I just came back to music. I wasn't really acting that much. And then I started working for SEPTA. And it's hard to act and do that stuff when you work for SEPTA because you got to work every day. I can't be taking off all week to go to a movie set because it's a 5-day hit. And I got to sit in a hotel. My man, just to let you know, my man, Richard Heidelberg, he got me into acting again. And he was in The Wire. So look at The Wire. Look up Principal Claudel. If you see Principal Claudel in The Wire, that's my coworker. He retired now. And he was the principal in The Wire. So that's why I started getting back in acting again. And then when he retired, I said, you still acting? He was like, nah, man. He said, I done got big, man, whatever. I don't feel like I'm not acting no more. And then I said, all right, well, just give me the gigs. And, if I'm in, I'm in. If I'm not, I put in for 2 gigs last night while I was out. So, yeah. I probably got a couple gigs. I think one in New York I have, and I think there's one local I might get here in Philly, an acting job. I think a commercial. I forgot what the commercial is. So look out for your boy, man. I'm not the only one. We got a couple of females I know. They act too. Oh, man, I forgot her name. Both of them, they actors too, or actresses. So I had to worry about them getting my parts. But yeah, so that's community I'm in. All right, let me move on. I see y'all backing off because now you get into acting and all this stuff. We don't want to hear that. We want to hear about fragrances. Okay, I'm back. But the fragrance is over. We're in fashion right now. All right. So next, we have my blue belt, my blue joints. When I'm wearing blue jeans, I wear this, no red behind it, so it's cool. You know what I mean? And my Christian Louboutin, again, of course, Saks. Most of my belts I got from Saks. All my Salvador Ferragamos and all that stuff. All my stuff came from Saks mostly. But yeah, this is my CNL joint. Wearing with blue jeans. I usually like to wear these with light blue jeans. I don't wear these with dark blue jeans. You wouldn't even see the belt. It would just eat the belt up. So I got other belts for that. I got my Versace belts. I might wear some jeans. I got a light blue belt. I got a belt with got the butter Timberland color because I was wearing Timberlands at the time and I had some Marys and I bought that belt because it got this rope. The Versace belt got this yellow rope going all the way through the belt. Really cool. You know what I mean? He's out. You could lose 20, but possibly has. Hold on. He's out of but someone possibly has 100 mil for 225. Whoa. Okay. I'm sure that's genuine. All right, let me think about that. Absolutely. All right, so that's that belt. The Baltimore belt, I sent a message to him. All right, thanks, C-Money. Appreciate you, bro. You see that twinkle toes? So that's like $1 a pop. And we get 50 mil a piece. It's like a pretty good deal. We'll see. I will see. But definitely give my information. Definitely give my information, too. Give my info, if you like. That'd be cool. All right, bam, CL, leather, Christian Louboutin belt. Next, as we talked about threes, then we have my Christian Louboutin black belt. And I usually wear this for my black jeans. I wore it today with these black. No. I was wearing gold today, so we wore the MCM belt. Well, sometimes if I'm wearing brown, I wear the Dolce & Gabbana belt. But I wore the Dolce & Gabbana belt yesterday, so I don't like doubling up on belts a lot. You know what I'm saying? But this is about Christian Louboutin. As you can see, blah, blah, blah. You got the red in the back. They couldn't put the red in the back of the blue. That would have didn't make any sense. You know what I mean? So they only put red on the back of solid colors. So it's my Christian Louboutin belt. Of course, you got the Christian Louboutin mark. And the good thing about it is, I mean, you can't, unless you get another Christian Louboutin head, you can actually pull it off. But it's really a pain behind trying to get it off, you know, sometimes. But if you got to make an adjustment, you got your Christian Louboutin seal inside, because we don't buy no fakey stuff. You know what I mean? Now, you might go to you can go to a really good consignment shop and pick up some stuff too. Go to a nice consignment shop. I ain't got no problem going to a consignment shop. And with these other shops that's open, like the 2nd Street thing that goes on, I moved more clothes to 2nd Street. I got a lot of stuff I sold, man. I sold a lot of stuff. I started moving my money around someplace else, like paying bills. So I got some stuff I sold to 2nd Street. Like, I lost a lot of money, man. That was a lot of money. But I try not to lose too much money because I try to buy it at a nice price. Are you trying to sell that hat? I see one online. Looks like you're listed. Oh, no. Nope, not mine. You might see the Poshmark though, but no, I'm not selling it. At the time, I was selling it. If you see anything, at the time, I was probably selling it. But if I was to sell this hat, I probably would just put the sneaks together and get more money. I don't know if I would sell it by hat by itself. Now, I had an MCM bucket cap. This guy came all the way from Brooklyn and met me in Trenton, New Jersey to get this MCM bucket cap because he is an MCM fan. He had MCM loafers. He had MCM bedroom shoes. He had MCM belt. Of course, I got 2 MCM belts. But he had all this stuff. He came all the way down from Brooklyn to meet me in Trenton to get my MCM bucket cap. And basically, I paid like $1.30 for it. It was regular like $3. He came and bought it for $1.30 something. So I came out even. Bada bing, bada boom. You know what I mean? So it was cool. Let's see. So, okay. 3 belts, 3 fragrances, 3 samples. The Magnanis and the Baltimore sneaks, Baltimore sneaks don't count. Y'all ready? We're sticking with Christian Louboutin, right? So, y'all know I got the lady getters. There's not one woman who says not. There's not one. There's absolutely not one. And of course, I can put these on my chest because I clean all my shoes as soon as they hit the front door. Or if I can't get to them right there when I hit the front door, I got a section over here near my kitchen where there's a wash station or wipe down station for all my shoes. Don't ever wear dirty shoes in your house. Don't do that. That's not a good look, man. Wipe your shoes down. Keep your wet rag by the door or something like that, or just leave them there till you get to them and put them by the door and wipe them down. Wipe the heels down and then put them back in your closet or put them back on your shoe rack. Something, man, I'm just sorry. Y'all better. I don't like dirty, man. I do not like dirty. I can see dirty from a mile away. You dirty, that means you're probably not organized. Christian Louboutins again. Bam. You can't even find these no more. I forgot the name of these. There's a name for these. And they're very rare. This is very rare colorway. And it's a what to say? Core something. It's a core something. I forgot what it was. It's core something. It's like the name of the model of the brand. And yeah. You know who compliment me on these sneakers more? Men. Dudes, one dude wanted to buy. I got on the elevator, man. He was like, yo, man, if you ever sell them shoes, let me know. He really liked these shoes. Yo, man, where you get them joints from, man? I never saw Lubies like that. I'm like, bro, that's what I'm trying to tell you, man. I don't wear everything that everybody else wear, bro. I'm not that dude, man. I ain't copping. No cap. I don't cap when it comes to spending money on fashion. I don't walk around looking like everybody else for. I got to be one of a kind, man. Everybody should be one of a kind. That's why we do this, right? Be a leader, not a follower. Stay away from the foolishness. Don't be a one-trick pony. And there's a couple more I added, but I had to add that one in. And keep it heavenly. You know what I mean? Look, you got one of these, man. You got to be individual. If you're looking like the same dude They're like, man, you ain't special then. You special to you, but you ain't special. Being special to you is when everybody else think you special. And you don't do that just for the compliments, like, oh, look at me, I'm gonna wear this because I want to be special. It's because you got something to offer somebody, right? And that's what it comes down to. People don't go buy high-end fashion just to buy it unless you're just trying to cap. You know what I mean? But I have receipts. You know what I mean? I got a picture of Pink up in here and in the Boys and Men book and stuff like that. So I got receipts. So I don't cap. But, you know, we got some cappers out there. They go out and, you know, they're trying to act like they, yeah, I mean, they be capping. I have receipts. So it's important to me that I wear what I wear. Y'all just got to understand that. It's important to me when I go out the door. It's very important how I look because I never know where I'm going. If I'm going to a meeting, like I got to go and play guitar. Man, I ain't get down there yet. But I got to go all the way down 5th and Girard or something. I got to go down there and play guitar. I'm not going down there looking like a bum, but I don't have any clothes that are bum clothes. But I'm saying, you got to present yourself. I play guitar. I'm a guitarist. I'm hired to play guitar. I'm not going to go down there acting like I'm just trying to explain to you. That's all I'm doing. Not bragging, not like that, because I got receipts. I don't have to brag because I got receipts. So that's what that's about. It's important that I carry myself a certain way. Twinkle Toes know. Everybody who go to places with me know. Because as soon as I get there, people know me. Hey, what's going on, Rod? I ain't seen in a while. Blah, 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 blah. I get in Neiman's, everybody know me in Neiman's. Saks is over. I own Saks. I go in Saks, bro. I'm the king of Saks. Because people know me. I got people taking pictures of me in Saks. I walk in Saks. Oh, Paulette. Wait a second, I go get my phone. And she'd go get her phone and take pictures. That's just part of the persona, man. Part of the persona. It's just what it is. You know? Last but not least, bam. And I like wearing these joints. When I wear these joints, man, I really put them together. Because, and these, you can tell these got a lot of wear. They got a lot of scars on them. But I really wear these a lot because I like them with really dark blue jeans. I like them when they're really dark, because the dark blue is in here. And then I'll wear one of my gold belts, one of my gold buckle belts, which is usually, I may just wear my belt with these. I'll wear the Versace belt with these because it's like a perfect match. Let me go get it for you. All right, so this is the belt I wear when I'm wearing these sneaks. This is it. Now, when I used to have my Timbs, I had my Amiri Timbs. I didn't buy the belt for this. I bought the belt for this because it's the same color as Timbs. So when I'm wearing my Timbs, I will wear this joint, man, with the blue. I had some light colored jeans, and bam, with the Timbs, cause it's over. It is freaking over like strawberries and clothier. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody messing with me. But you can switch it. So you just turn it, switch the head, and now, bada bing, bada boom. You're wearing the Timberland style belt. Switch it back to blue, and then you just wear your regular blue. And then if you roll it up, you got the straps. Now, I really don't change. I keep the straps. You can really change them around, but they got to stay there. I mean, it's all blue. But then you can switch them, and they'll be with the rope inside the strap to catch it. But, yeah, this is my belt I wear with these sneakers. This belt is designated for these sneakers. There's no other belt I wear when I'm wearing those sneaks. It don't make any sense because there's nothing that matches it. And it really is not about matching because sometimes contrast can be very cool. But it just depends on what jeans you're wearing. So I already know of what jeans I'm wearing. I knew what jeans I had. I knew everything I had when I bought this belt, which is another complexity when you're shopping. Okay? So basically what I do is, as you can see, everything about this belt is pretty much on this shoe. You got the gold kick in the back, bada bing, bada boom. is crazy. You got the light blue in here. Bam, you kick it. Now I can go dark blue jeans too because the dark blue is in there too. But for the most part, you got the freaking belt in the shoe. Honeys go wild. Because like a lot of times if a woman looks at you, like a dude look at you and they look at the total thing. A woman is looking at how you coordinate your fit, right? So it's like you can't go in there looking all freaking crayon-y unless somehow you strung that crayon-y in and you had something to cap it off. Like if you went crayon-y and then you put these on, then this right here, I had them forget everything you wearing up top. Cause you got these on. They forget all about what you could be wearing a goddamn pajama set. But if you got these on your feet, man, that pajama set now looks like a holla at your boy. You know what I'm saying? So that's how that pretty much works. You know, when you're doing fashion. I think the hardest thing about fashion also is when you go shopping intentionally, you kind of know, like, okay, I might need this, I may need that. But the other way of going shopping is trying to remember everything you have in your collection. So if you buy something, you're like, oh, snap. Because another way of spending more money than you really want to spend is buying something that you got to set up a whole set for that one piece. So if I went and bought a green belt, well, I'm at the start like, I forgot. I sold my green belt too. I had a green, belt. Anyway, now you got to start. You got to freaking buy everything is green for the belt. You know, it don't have to be green. It can be whatever. But I'm just saying, a belt is very important. That's the middle of your waist. Unless you're just going to decide not to wear a belt that day, depending on what you're wearing. But, you know what I mean? It's like, yo, you have to coordinate this stuff. And you can keep it simple. Like I can wear like a t-shirt. I can wear a nice t-shirt, of course. A nice white t-shirt. Maybe with something on it, you know, blah, blah, blah. You know, RaJuR, Real Deep Cool. I'm going to have my own shirts pretty soon, too. All right? So when you hook that up, bam, you can keep it simple. Just wearing a white t-shirt, a really nice white t-shirt, not a Hanes. Get your nice white t-shirt with this, with some jeans on. Man, that's all you need. That's all you need. You straight. You done. It's a freaking wrap for the summertime. You know. Now, if you're wearing this situation in the spring or fall, because you don't want to wear this in the wintertime. But spring or fall, then, you know, you got to wrap it up a whole nother way. You know, I got a nice blue, I forgot the name of that t-shirt I had. But it got fruit on it, but it's blue. You can go like that. You know what I mean? But that's how it goes, you know what I mean? So let's see. So we're going to say this count of three. Because we had 3 shoes, right? 3 shoes. All Christian. We had 3 belts, actually 4 belts, but I only brought that out because we was talking about the Christian Louboutin shoes. So we have the 3 belts. So 3, so it's 3 belts, 3 fragrances, 3 samples. All about the 3s, and again, all about the 3s. Right? We already know that. It's all about the 3s. But sometimes you got to get a 4. And then the 4 may have to go all the way across the board at times. Only thing about this 4 is, I'm going to give you a hint. Because I can't flip that one. I can flip this. Right? Black belt. Okay. All right. Theoretically, you're not thinking about frags when the house is on fire. But it's cool. It's cool. I see what you're saying though. Dramatically. I mean, I think I'm going to use another analogy for that analogy. Like, you have to pay a bill or something, and you got to sell something. What 3 frags? I don't know, but yeah, house on fire. That is kind of like, all right, house on fire. This is deep. You know what I mean? But hold on, let me finish this up, and we'll jump on that. Belt is red, right? So I can strap this red belt with this all day. With a pair of black pants, strap a red belt, right? It's reversible. It's a reversible Christian Louboutin belt because that's the color of Christian is red. You know what I'm saying? I'm still thinking about the 3 frags. You know. That's crazy. But I got an idea. I got an idea 1 so far. That's about it. So today, Neiman Marcus. Oh, this is a bag from yesterday for the Loewe fragrance. I got like a little regret about that fragrance, but I got to do what I got to do to just stay focused. Because I like the Loewe. It's just a little light. It's just so light, man. I'm going to put it on again tonight, wash up, and put it on again tonight just to see how that joint, you know what I mean? I'm going to see what it is. All right, let's get back to the last hint, and this is in the fashion thing or whatever. I don't have to the music, man. The music that be sounding so good, it just goes through you. You know what I mean? It just goes through you. Here you go. We'll let that play. That's some more songs from the next album. But that's songs, not musical songs. From the house of Christian Louboutin. Now, 2 people already know what's in that box. 2 people already know what's in this bag. Forget about the box. But 2 people here already know what is in that box. He's back. More Christian Louboutins. Price is nice. Had to grab him. So what color do you think they are? How about that? What color do you think these shoes are? Now, Mr. Stay Fresh said, what's up, Raj? What's the word? What's your scent of the night? Well, I really do a scent of the night, this scent of the day. And then after that, I'm just experimenting with stuff I haven't worn in a while, pretty much. So yeah, the scent I wore today. Oh, RaJuR. Not RaJuR. I wore here. My scent of the day was Nuit Royale. Whiskey and stuff like that. No, Garda Pardo had the whiskey. But yeah, it was my scent of the day. Nuit Rouge by Antonio Alessandria. How's your boy? All right, now, y'all ready? That's my sleepy song. I was making sleepy music for myself. Just let it run all night. But I ain't finished it. But it's still cool. Singer came down and said, that's nice. I said, it's my sleepy music. Had to make my own sleepy music. Louboutin always give you extra stuff. You get strings. You got extra set of strings. So now that you see the strings, you already know you have a hint of what's in this box. White strings. Okay. With Christian Louboutin, you always get bags. And I got a lot of bags. My Balmain bag. I got a whole bunch of shoe bags. So I like shoe bags. They look nice. Because then when you're traveling, you can throw like your, toothpaste and stuff like that. And you got a Christian Louboutin bag to throw your toothpaste and your staying overnight stuff in a Christian Louboutin bag. Or whatever your favorite designer is. You know what I mean? So we had 2 bags. 1 for each shoe. All right, let's go. Next, more paper. And more paper. And more. This is Christian Louboutin paper. If you didn't notice that. Christian Louboutin has his own paper. CL. So are we ready for the unveil of, do y'all want to guess what's in here? Would you like to guess? I will give you 10 seconds because there is a 10-second delay. Do you want to guess what's in here in this box? 10, 9, 8, 7. And Charles and Twinkle Toes already know, so you can't answer. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No, I don't want you to answer. I said I don't want you or Charles to answer. Y'all already know. I'm waiting for someone to answer. If you don't want to answer, it's fine. Okay? Anybody have any idea what is in this box? I showed you the red Christian Louboutin belt, which is black and red. Right? Showed you the other belts. Showed you the shoes. Oh, well, one pair of shoes. And then the sneaks. Nobody would know? Okay. I'm going to tell you what's in here. But I can show you better than I can tell you. Okay? These would be on the dance floor right now. Hoodie? Pretty good guess. And with that being said, I don't have any Christian Louboutin hoodies because, as far as I know, my friend, Christian Louboutin doesn't make clothing. Remember, this is a Christian Louboutin box. I'm not sure if you saw it. Maybe you didn't see that part. It's a Louis box. And as far as I know, I could be wrong. I never went to a Christian Louboutin shop. We was in one a day. I've never seen clothes. I've seen shoes. I think he's just a shoe guy. You know what I mean? Yeah. So you might have missed the box itself. Or if you know some Christian Louboutin hoodies, let me know, because I'm a hoodie guy. You know, y'all know I like hoodies. Got a lot of nice hoodies. Yeah. He's just in the shoes. He's a shoe guy. He got his own fragrances now, too, crazy looking bottles. I wouldn't even buy a bottle, because them bottles look spooky. The bottles of Christian Louboutin look very spooky. And one of them bottles actually showed up in a Nordstrom's showed up in a Nordstrom in Cherry Hill one time. Me and Twinkle Toes was in there, and we was just back there looking at fragrances. Then we saw this red bottle. Had the spikes on it and all this stuff. We was like, yo, what's this? There wasn't nobody there. We was just looking at it. We was like, yo, that's Christian Louboutin. He had fragrances out. I'm talking about this got to be 5 years ago. Long time ago. Didn't know he even had fragrances out. It ended up in a Nordstrom that didn't even carry anything Christian Louboutin. But somebody probably bought it from Nordstrom's and then it got returned back to that store, I guess. I don't know. That's when I saw Christian Louboutin, something outside of shoes, sneakers, boots, stilettos, bags. They got a couple bags. I had a Christian Louboutin bag when I sold it. I should have kept that bag. $1,100 bag. I got it for a good deal. I got it for like $360. I sold it for like $325. Should have kept that bag though. But I wasn't wearing it a lot. Plus, I'm like, yo, man, this bag, somebody gonna mess around. I'm gonna have to pull something out. You know what I mean? Because it's just too easy for somebody to try to just rip. And you know, sometimes I have my hammer in there. So I'm like, man, so I decided just to sell it. Or Lotto. That is the model. That is the model of these two. These are orlatos, but just without the spikes. These are spikeless loatos, orlatos. But I forgot the multicolored thing, but these are orlatos as well. That's what it is. I thought about it. Yep. Christian Louboutin orlatos. And Twinkle Toes will tell you, as soon as I put these on, the women was losing their mind. And remember, I got all black on. I went out all black with the Mayanis and my Casablanca denim jacket with the hat on and the Dolce & Gabbana belt. I mean, MCM belt. So I was all black. You know, black in the cap, so I could wear that. Wore the black glasses, didn't wear shades today. And then I had the black MCM belt. Man, I threw these on with all this black and stuff. You couldn't miss them. I was gonna go out and dance with these tonight, but I don't feel like going. It's too late now. If I had to probably finish this video by 10, I probably would go around there because it's right around the corner. So these are my ornatos. Patent leather. So now we have 4 pair. And now, because I have 4 pair, well, no, the rack only holds 3 at a time or 4 at a time. How many shoes on my rack? There's 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. But 1 pair of sneaks, like my rack, the rack that those 2 Louboutins is on my, what you call them rack? It's on my off-white rack. I got 2 pair off-white sneaks. I got the black, you know, because my man passed on. So I had to buy something from Off-White. I had another pair of Off-White, but I sold those. But I got some Off-White, white and black Vulcan sole joints. I don't even wear them. You know what I mean? But yes, I got. So we're gonna put the box, close it up. And of course the women said they're very nice because these sneakers are for women. Women, today, as I had these sneakers on, I took off the shoes, put the sneaks on, and it was over. O-V-E-E-R, over. All right? So, yeah, so that's it for tonight. And again, since it's a red Neiman Marcus bag, it's only red Neiman Marcus bag I have. Also, well, actually, no. That's a dumb statement. But listen here. Oh, that was a wrap for the Loewe. We're just gonna put this bag in that bag. Cool bags. I would put them in a cage, but nah. Only bags go in a cage is Perfumology. Parfums de France got a bag, but it was on the side of the cage. And bada bing, bada boom. So, music, fragrance, fashion. Being single can be a challenge. If you're married, don't F up. Don't F up. Argue, debate, be happy, love, whatever. If you're married, don't F up. That's not single advice. That's a single man giving you advice. Because I've been married a couple times, long time ago. And I was in very substantial relationships. Very substantial relationships. But don't mess up. Especially if you got years in. Don't mess up. If you're single, you're trying to find someone, I would say the older you get, or the more mature you get, the tougher it's going to be, because you ain't going to want to pull up with any bullcrap. You know, you ain't. I mean, shoot, I'm 64, thank heaven. I got this far. I've had a lot of females in my life, whether they were illegally, whether they were illegally, black people meet it, or it is what it is. but I've also been married. So I had no problem getting a woman or being with a woman. It's just that I'm just going to settle for any woman. Nobody going to come over here and mess up my empire. I don't like to share. Women come over here going to have her own. I might buy some every now and then. But if she wants something, she better buy her own stuff. I need my money to buy my stuff. But if you're married, that's different. Again, I said single, I didn't say married. So if you got a girl, you got a significant other, then trying to live a spiritual life, it can be tough. Because you want to get them buns. And really not supposed to be getting any buns unless you're married. They're straight up, I don't care what you say. That's the rule. You know what I mean? You're not supposed to be bunning nobody. That's why we got all these freaking sperm donors out here. These children out here don't know who they are, who their parents are, and all that stuff. Because, you know, the Heavenly said, don't be boning. I would like to know that the Heavenly didn't say boning. But sometimes we got to translate, like the Bible's been translated. Sometimes I got to translate so people can understand what you're saying. You're not supposed to be boning. And you're not with a significant, at least be with a significant other, that you see yourself going somewhere. But if you're out here boning, and sperm doning and stuff like that, man, your life is just going to be jacked up. You have a whole bunch of kids you don't know you have. Just when you think you done hooked up with your wife and now you get ready to get married, here come 3 of them kids you done forgot about, and here come their mother. And now that you thought you was getting married to your wife, and now you forgot you had 3 sperm doning kids or traps. I had 3 women try to say I got them pregnant. They never show receipts. So I'm just saying, being single is a challenge if you're trying to live a spiritual life. Again, I'm living a spiritual life, but dude call me old as fart. Well, I'll tell you what, my friend, I bet I can take your girl, but I got to feel you ain't into girls. Just for the fact that you keep leaving the comments you leave, you probably don't know you ain't even know whether you're a man or a girl, probably. I got that. I'm going to leave you alone since you trolled me all night. I ain't saying anything. That's my troll for you for the night, all right? And we good. We're done. We're even. I won't talk about it no more. But, you know, don't get the wiser you get. And you just got to know when to, cut your battles and call it a day. This still smells good. The Leo, this still banging. I've had this for 2 weeks, and this card is still banging. That's crazy. Dip tea. See what I'm saying? So, being single be a challenge, but being married is a challenge. And other than being a monk, I'm talking about being a man. I ain't talking about being a flippity flopper or, a rainbow colorer. I'm not saying that. I'm saying if you just real dude about your business and whatever, and these buns out here, and you be destroying buns, and you might not be destroying buns. You might be on the I pay you to go home bun stage, which is strip clubs and stuff like that, and dots across the street, as they say. That's a different game. But if you're just trying to really live the best life you can, spiritually and whatever, but you still from time to time, get that 3 o'clock in the morning, holler at your boy, John. Then it's like, yo, man, but then nobody want to be, grabbing the sauce and saucing it up. You know what I mean? So it's that kind of life, man. You got to figure out what you're going to do. And one day, Mr. Confused, whatever that dude name is, he gonna be older, and he gonna hope that he listened to me instead of trying to troll me. But yeah, if you're married, stay married. Fight, whatever you gotta do. Don't come back out in these streets. These streets are tough. I mean, you get older, you get ailments, you get thin. I got a brother. I want to say a prayer for him. I'm not gonna mention his name, but he's 1 year older than me, and he's really going through something right now. And we got people younger than us that's going through some things right now. So it's not just getting older. There's people in their 40s and 50s really going through some really strange and critical health challenges. So you got to look at that too. So what you need to do is make sure You go see your doctor when you're supposed to go. I'm a little behind. I'm really not due to see my PCP again probably for another couple of months. I gotta get my colon rectal exam. I gotta get that. I gotta get my lipids done. Pretty much it. I'm pretty much drug free. I take vitamins every day. I try to do the best I can to keep myself, in shape. And I pray every day. So with all that you see, I'm just a full package. Whether it's making these tracks, or whether acting, modeling, but it is what it is, man. I got a really cool life, so I don't need any trouble. I don't need no friction, because I don't mind being by myself. I'm a stoic. A lot of you know what stoicism is. You should try it, and you'll start realizing what's really important in your life with you being a stoic. You know how to just let the other stuff go. You know how to swim right past it. You know what I mean? Backstroke, however you want to swim. Butterfly, you just have to go right by it. All right, yeah, okay, whatever, and you keep on going. Being stoic, you gotta do it. You gotta be stoic. You'll never be lonely if you're stoic. You'll be alone, but you won't be lonely. There's a difference. There's a difference. Lonely is, I'm so alone, I want to have somebody over here just to play and do something with me. And you got people who are alone that use social media. I always have friends because of y'all. But I don't do this because I need to talk to y'all. Bro, all I got to do is go to Polydor. All I got to do is go anywhere. And I'm just a friend magnet. You know what I mean? I drive limos. I get tips and I get millionaire numbers in my phone. So me ain't gonna never be alone. I mean, lonely. Never. It ain't gonna happen. But I think that there's a lot of people out here who are lonely because they just can't fit in where they want to get in at. And it's kind of tough for them, It's really tough for them, But I think that you have to know within your mind that it's more important that you become mature. Not smart, not rich, not being a professor. There's a lot of dumb people who are rich. There's a lot of smart people that are broke. It's not because there's circumstances, just that it does happen that way. Life happens. You see what I'm saying? But if you don't keep yourself in a good, healthy state, then it's all done. I said I was 180 pounds. I decided to, let's go ahead on and get the whatchamacallit done. You know what I mean? Right on, brother. Thank you. All right, now I'll see if I can grab a couple dollars and see if I can make that pop off. Appreciate that. So yeah, again, I appreciate being an inspiration, man. I mean, that's why I do this. My thing is not to brag about what I've done in my life. It's not because it's done. I don't need to brag about it because I had the receipts about it. But it's how I carry on my life and trying to encourage other people. Just don't be a one-trick pony. But the worst thing you do is get up every morning doing this. Not trying to add something new to your life. Grab something. Bam, grab something. Now you got 2-piece. Then grab something else and you're 3-piece. Learn how to do this. Learn how to do this. Or read about this. Or read about that. You only get one of these. Some of y'all think y'all coming back 4 or 5 times and start all over and still, I ain't no fun the first life, so I'm getting ready to come back on the second life. And then you may have to come back as a giraffe. Hilarious. Come back as a giraffe. You ain't coming back as you. So you better enjoy this joint. I live to the full. I ain't learned all this stuff on how to play musical instruments, learn how to become an engineer, became a Grammy member. Ain't nobody gave me that. Ain't nobody stuck in the back of my head and said, now you got that. That was hard work. That was dedication. It started from the Navy. And when it came from it started from my dad. It started from my father. My dad worked all the time. He stayed working. He kept us looking good, smelling good, eating good, all that stuff. So it came from my father. My mother was a praying person. Her praying got us through what we went through. Because everything ain't always smooth, right? So it ain't always smooth. My mother was a prayer. She was the angel of the family. My dad was a rebel rouser, but he was a worker. Now, unfortunately, some of you don't have a father. Whether you're not here anymore, maybe you never had a father. It's okay. Don't worry about that. Just make sure that you can still be the best you can be. Either you can be a father, in that particular situation, or maybe you ain't going to be a father. I don't have any children. So, but I don't mind taking care of kids. I worked at Shonham Elementary School system for a minute. You know what I mean? The kids, a couple kids live here. And they see me. Some of them still remember me, Mr. Fit. Mr. What do you call me? Mr. Fit. What's the other joint? Mr. Fit and Mr. Something they call you when you dress really good. Every day, Mr. Fit and Mr. Something. And they love me, man. The kids love me. They love me because I dressed well. I was cool. They kept wanting my watch. Let me get that watch. Let me get that watch. Let me get that watch. But I told them it ain't about the watch, bro. It ain't about the watch, man. It's about how can you wear that watch? You got to deserve this watch. It's not a heavy watch. It's not a heavy watch at all. A lot of people wearing Rolexes, they don't deserve the Rolexes. They probably got the Rolex in another way. Who knows? But you don't need a Rolex to prove that. I don't need a Rolex to play 4 instruments. I don't need a Rolex to operate all this equipment, wire it up, and make songs and compose music and work with boys and men. I don't need a Rolex for that. And I ain't need a Rolex after that. So, again, live it to the full. Don't let nobody keep you from living to the full. Some of you got responsibility, you got grandkids, children, stuff like that. You still can spec out a time for yourself to do something else. Everybody's born with creativity in your soul. Guarantee you. You're born with it. You can do it. You just got to be quiet. Go to bed and just be quiet. Find your room and be quiet. Go here and be quiet. Sit in your car and just be quiet. Don't turn nothing on. Don't do nothing. You don't listen to no music. Get somewhere, sit somewhere, lay somewhere, walk somewhere, something, and just shut up. Easiest thing you can do. And that's how I became who I am today. That's how I say, I want to play bass no more. I want to play a guitar now. I play guitar first. You know what? Now I think I can play bass. And just sitting back and listening. I see, man, I can write a song too. I think I can write a song. Then I look at movies, I'm like, I know I can act better than that. That dude is obviously acting. Bro, it's easy to do. And women too, for the women who might look at this channel. Just do more than what you're doing. Again, you only here one time. And all it takes is one little thing to have you thinking, I wish I had her. Do not leave this planet saying you wish you had her. You might come back as an ant, not as you again, which you won't come back as you again if you believe in that kind of stuff. Let this night be the night for you. Let tomorrow be the day for you. Cut off the TV, cut off everything, wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning and just shut up. I wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning, I gotta look at my bank account. Pay these bills and stuff. But after that, I'm shutting up. I'm listening to some stoicism. I'm listening to this. I'm listening to that. I'm getting educated while I sleep. The best thing you do is that thing play in the background on your phone. Put the phone away from you and just let something play in the background while you sleep. It's amazing what your conscious picks up when you sleep. Don't go to bed after you look at garbage stuff on TV. Stop looking at TV. That'll be one thing. If you don't look at TV, look at something that's important. And then there you go. So don't look at a freaking of somebody killing somebody and then you go to bed. Your self-conscious you're gonna be riding that all night. You're gonna be hearing stuff in the middle of the night, because you went to bed looking at a movie about somebody killing 20 people. And look, wisdom comes to you. You deserve wisdom. You have wisdom. There's a lot of you don't know how to tap into the wisdom you have because you let all this outside stuff destroy it. You let people outside you destroy this wisdom because they want to keep you down because they wanted you to be just like them, doing nothing. Or they might want you to be like me and doing something. Whatever it is, you know what's best for you. Do what's best for you. But it's always remember what I said. You only get one. I don't care what you think. I don't care. Ain't nobody gonna pray you into heaven and pray you back here. It ain't gonna happen. You came here by yourself through your mother. You're gonna leave here by yourself wherever you're gonna end up going out and how you go out. That's how you going. Ain't no choirs going with you. The pastor ain't going with you. I ain't going with you. Ain't nobody going with you. You're going by yourself. Whatever happens after this, whatever your consciousness is about what happens after you leave this joint, you want to leave in peace. You don't want to leave in regrets and agony. Don't do that. Then you just wasted a whole freaking however many years you did coming through this joint. Imagine being 85 years old and you living on the side of a street. That person might be the most independent thinking person in the world. Might not have a pot to piss in, but the fact they don't have a pot to piss in means all he got is himself. And now he can just think about himself. Some of y'all just need nothing. But see, I can be stoic with a lot because I know what it is to be stoic. So remember, look up stoic, S-T-O-I-C. And then there's stoicism, S-T-O-I-C-I-S-M. You know, again, I'm a very intelligent guy. I went to a very high-end high school, but I know how to spell and all that stuff, calculus and all that stuff. But I'm just saying, all this stuff you got to learn. You got to want to learn it. You got to want to live. You got to want to learn. You got to want to live. You got to want to be the best you can be. If you want to be average, then just be average. Do the same thing every day. But I'm tell you one last time. You are born with creativity in your soul. You are. I don't care what it is. Make a candle. A lot of you need to go to Sit and Sip if you live in Philly or find a shop that you like fragrances. Go to a shop that you can make your own fragrance. Treacle Toes done been there. Asaw done been there. Gina came and went with us. I've been there. I got 8 bottles of stuff I made for my own self. Made on my own. Made my own bottles. They got RaJuR name on it. I made them bottles. You're in the fragrance so much, find you a shop. And if you got to drive an hour to get there to do it, go do it. You really like fragrances, do it. Go make you one. Prove it to yourself. And do you see how intricate it is when these guys got to get together and really make fragrances with real roses and real this and real violets and real that. Not just essential oils and putting them together, but mixing these things together as natural elements. That takes a lot of work. And it helps you respect it. And it also help you to keep your boxes and everything. Because people made these boxes. They put their life into making these boxes. I bet you can't even make a box. So why am I going to throw a box away when somebody took their time to design that box? They didn't really make the box, but they designed the box. They did the idea, let's put some kind of alligator skin on it, whatsoever, put that on there, and now something cracked out the box. But somebody had to think about how to make that box. That's their box. That's their patent. Now they have some with a receipt on there. I made this box. I designed this box. This is a patent. Now you know how to make boxes. So start making boxes. I don't know what to tell you. I can't tell you no more. I'm out of breath. I don't want you to be out of breath. I want you the best you can. Everybody's here for a reason. You're here to be special. Not here to be average. You're here to be special. Find that special in you. Special in you, like, I don't care what you say, I'm going to do what I want to do. That's not special. That's just conceding that you just lazy more than anything else. It don't concede you special because you just say, well, I don't need to do that because I don't need that. It's almost like women. I don't need to do that because I no. Well, yeah, okay. Well, you do that then. See how happy you're going to be. Be creative, young men and young ladies. Be creative. There's creation in your soul. It was given it to you by the Most High. Use it. Use it. If you want me to teach you how to play a guitar, I'll teach you. I'll teach you how to make a song. I'll teach you all that. I'll offer that to you. Teach you how to act. Well, I don't know. Teach you all this stuff. But anyway, that's it for me. I'm out. Enjoy yourself. We did the threes. Antonio Alessiano Drani Ascaniani. We did that. We did the 3 sneaks. Pretty much the shoes is just a throw in. But we did the 3 sneaks from Louboutin fashion thing. We did the 3 bells, all this stuff. But all this means nothing because all this stuff don't make me happy. All these things just make me part of what I do, which is what I do. Can't be a Grammy member looking like a bum. Right? Right. All right, y'all take care of yourself. Be well. Pray for me. I pray for you as always. Y'all know what that is. Have a good night. Sayonara. And don't watch nothing stupid before you go to bed. And wake up in the middle of the night and take an hour just to lay there and not think about nothing. See what happens. And then put on some whatchamacallit music. Put on some meditation music. Just sit there. Put on some 444 hertz. Put on some 768 hertz. Carry your phone right by your bed. Put them hertz on. Sit there. You got healing frequencies. You got mental meditation frequencies. There's a lot of stuff out there, and y'all wasting y'all time looking at other stuff that don't even matter to your life. I'm out.